Throughout time, people across the world told each other tales of how they came to be, of heroes and monsters, romance and tragedy, death and rebirth. Mythology helped shape the ancient world, explaining the unexplainable. This is Mythology Unleashed. Picture, if you will, you are driving home late at night on a back road in America's heartland. Not another soul anywhere on the road, when suddenly, a large figure shambles across the road in front of you. Perhaps a bear? But then you get closer, and the car's headlights shine upon a canid creature that resembles a large wolf, but much bigger, and its body's proportions are off, appearing almost human. When the strange animal sees the oncoming high beams, it makes its escape into the brush, running on 2 legs. Sightings of wolfman creatures like this arise from all over the continental United States, but a small rural county in Wisconsin has one of the most famous, most elusive, and most chilling, dubbed by locals as the Beast of Bray Road. Named for the stretch of road where the monster was most often sighted, and also referred to as the Wisconsin Werewolf, the Beast of Bray Road was said to be immense in stature, up to 7 feet tall and densely muscled, with a vaguely humanoid body shape, capable of both quadrupedal and bipedal locomotion, and covered in thick brown-gray fur. Its head is described as being nigh identical to that of a large wolf, complete with a long snout, pointed ears, large eyes with strong night vision, and sharp teeth adapted for digging into prey. With its blend of humanoid and animal features, the beast was said to be incredibly powerful, with immense strength, speed sufficient enough to run down a deer, agility to make sharp and quick turns, and durability enough to shrug off collision with motor vehicles. Its physicality, coupled with strong senses and razor-sharp claws, was said to make the beast an unparalleled hunter, felling large animals such as deer, livestock, and even bears with extraordinary ease, though was said to be opportunistic in its feeding, even scavenging the carcasses of roadkill when given the chance. A fascinating and chilling cryptid for sure, but just how did the stories of an American werewolf come to be? The earliest sighting of the beast took place in 1936, when a night watchman for the St. Coletta School for Exceptional Children in Jefferson witnessed a huge canine-like creature digging up a sacred burial ground. When the beast took notice of the watchman, it snarled and bared its sharp teeth before disappearing into the nearby thicket. Accounts of the creature have since circulated throughout the 20th century, before becoming quite prevalent in the 1980s and 1990s, most of which originating from the small town of Elkhorn, with sightings being reported in Racine, Walworth, and Jefferson counties as well. Alleged witnesses claim to have seen the beast, often at night or in low-light conditions, crossing Bray Road, running through forests and fields, greedily devouring deer and other animals on the roadside, or even having the beast collide with their vehicles, only for the animal to shrug it off unfazed. Those who encounter the beast are said to be met with aggression, in the form of growling and quick swipes before it runs away. The beast is never said to have killed or even severely harmed a human being, preferring the taste of animals and running from people. A far cry from the werewolves of legend, who would hunt human victims primarily. One witness, a young woman, was driving home one rainy night when she thought that she had struck something. She stopped and exited the car to investigate, only to see the monster crouched not far from her and eyeing her hard. She immediately went back to her car and claimed that the beast leapt onto the vehicle, but promptly slid off due to the rain. Another witness claimed that the beast attempted to force its way into their home, and even attacked their horses, leaving one with a painful-looking scratch along its back. These reports, and others, would go on to be investigated by Walworth County journalist Linda Godfrey, who would later compile her research in her 2003 book, The Beast of Bray Road, Tailing Wisconsin's Werewolf, which recounts in depth what she had learned speaking to many witnesses local to Elkhorn who reported interactions with the beast. With so many people in the region giving a similar story of what appears to be the same creature, or at least same type of creature, the question remains, what truly is the Beast of Bray Road? Many purported explanations for the beast legend have arisen. Some say it is a subspecies of wolf or wild dog that developed humanoid traits as a means of better survival, and existing as cryptids far away from the scientific community. Others say it originated as a science experiment, perhaps a mutated wolf that had escaped from a lab and into the wild. And some say that it is a real-life werewolf, human during the day and a monster at night, forever cursed to roam the moonlit wilds until it is ultimately killed. Supernatural or fantastical explanations aside, the witnesses to the Beast of Bray Road must have seen something, even if it was not what they thought it was. It could be a case of misidentification of a real animal, perhaps a wolf or particularly large breed of dog, the dark of the night tricking the eyes into giving it monstrous proportions. Alternatively, it could have been a bear, which is roughly the same size, aggressive when startled or cornered, and capable of standing on its hind legs, though it can only walk in bipedal fashion for a very limited duration. Another possible explanation, and is such the case with many cryptid sightings, is the entire legend could have been a grand hoax, a practical joke repeated on occasion and reported to authorities as a real-life monster. Of all the many cryptids said to inhabit the United States interior, the Beast of Bray Road seems to leave a strong impact on the local populace and monster enthusiasts as a whole. Is there a carnivorous animal with distinctively human traits prowling the countryside in Wisconsin? If so, is it a mutated animal, the next step in evolution for canines, or a real-life American werewolf? The likelihood of there being such a creature is logically slim, but that will never stop those with a love for the macabre and a passion for the unknown from believing. If you so happen to find yourself in the backwoods late at night and encounter an unrecognized animal, best to give it its space. You wouldn't want to get on its bad side.